What's up, guys? It's JMS Eddie with Frag the Nation, bringing you some headquarters on WMD. And this gameplay is going to be showing you how I can have a really good KD in a game and also play the objective at the same time. As I was starting to discuss at the end of my last video, I just absolutely hate people who go into objective type based games only to kill whore, which I explained in my last video. Kill whoring is basically when you go into objective type game and you don't play the objective, you just play to get kills. You are not trying to help your team out in any way, really. And then again, when you're called out for it, you claim that you are playing for your team. You're killing other people as they're trying to make their way to a certain objective, when you're just holding up in one building and simply just taking them out as they run across and try to play. In this instance, the reason I see why people do this is so that way they can have better kill-death ratios. And I say to those people, just go play some team deathmatch, and then you'll find out if you're really good when it comes to actually killing people, because at least in those situations, they'll be trying to kill you as well, as opposed to completely ignoring you half the time because they're trying to focus on winning the game. And that's not what I do in these type of matches. As you can see right here, there are a few people attempting to do that. They're not attempting to go capture the headquarters. They are just simply just kind of standing around it, standing off to the distance and waiting for me or my teammates to rush in there and get it. To talk about, I just got off Xbox Live just a little while ago. Just got through playing a match with, which actually was headquarters. No, it wasn't headquarters. It was domination on WMD. And there was a guy. It was on the A spawn, on the A flag, and he had set up his tactical insertion in the very back. And all he would do, he wouldn't attempt to come out and capture the A flag, which was already captured by our team. He would just sit there, wait as people would walk by, and he would continuously kill people. And then I finally did some investigating to see, because there was a bunch of little white skulls popping up all around our spawn, and it just turns out that he was just back there sitting with his tactical insertion, just chilling out, having a good old time. And it's just people like that, I think, that really can just ruin the game, and it just doesn't make it enjoyable for anybody, and it really ruins the point of of an objective type based game, like like domination or headquarters in this instance. And you see it. Excuse me. And you see in this game of headquarters, we really take the initiative, me and my team, to actually playing the objective, and that's why we win by a large amount. Is because we're not focused on just running around and finding people to kill. See, like that dude right there, he's just kind of chilling up there, waiting for some people to walk by, and that's not what I do. In this instance, the reason why I'm held up in this building now is because it is directly over top the objective, so that way I can keep an eye on it and take out anybody who tries to get to it, so that way my team can capture it, and then when we do have control of the headquarters, then I will be able to make sure that no one destroys it. Most people that do this in the instance, once the headquarters is actually captured, they will either run off, just run off to save their kill-death ratio and, to keep them building kill streaks and whatnot, and just continually just wait for the next headquarters to show up, and then they'll repeat that process over again. And it's so annoying. It's really stupid. As you can see right now, this entire other team, they could easily come up and attempt to take the headquarters. Only a few of them, I think, on their team are really trying to play the objective. Everyone else is just more or less trying to run around, get some kills, better their KD, or try to kill streak build. And I think it's really... And the fact that you can't build kill streaks in this game, I really think that's also affected the objective type based games as well. It's keeping people from playing the objective like they should, I think, because they're too focused on not dying, and because they know that when they die, it's all over, that their kill streak cannot help them get to their next kill streak, and it's very frustrating for some people. And they really do take that. Well, there are a lot more defensive and campish players in Black Ops than there ever was in any other Call of Duty game. And that's a fact, because I believe that most everybody these days, they're playing so much more cautiously because they're so scared of dying. that they don't want to lose, their good streak that they're on, and they don't want to lose a possible kill streak, which is understandable. I have those games where I'm like that as well. And matter of fact, I'm going to be posting up tomorrow a couple of flawless gameplays that I got today, and where my playstyle is very defensive and I'm very, very cautious. I don't really press the enemy too much. I do on a few points, but not too often, as to expose myself too much to possibly hinder my chance of getting my kill streaks up. Those will be going up tomorrow. They're not terribly insane flawless games. I believe one of them I go 17-0 and the other one I go 16-0. I mean, they're good games nonetheless, but it's showcasing an instance, like I said, about my different types of play styles. And I'll be defensive and and somewhat campish sometimes, and then sometimes I'll feel like rushing and whatnot. And these are more the games that I really do enjoy, like really good games of like Headquarters or Domination, or even really good team death matches, where everybody's running around and we're getting racking up kills left and right. Or like in this instance when we're playing a really good game of Headquarters and everybody is playing the objective and we are doing very well from that, But I kind of wish the other team would have been playing the objective as well, because it would have probably made it a bit more interesting, other than, them just trying to run around and get kills. Because I guarantee, I mean, there were a couple of bad players on their team right there. There's a couple of people trying to play the objective by, taking out the Headquarters, and they succeed in a few points. And really, they don't start trying till near the end of the game, and it's very disappointing. I mean, it's great to get a really good win, because I mean, as you can see right now, I can't really tell because the Sony Vegas little preview screen is very small, and it barely shows anything. But it looks to me like right now we're winning 165 or 105. I can't tell if it's a 6 or a 0. We're just dominating them right now pretty much. And this right here just angers me. This is still kind of shows that the spawn system is still a bit of a problem, because right there I was killed 3 times inside my own spawn before it flipped out. And that shows you right there that really they can still, they can still camp. They can still sit up in your spawn like that, and it's so frustrating. And it really, this was after the patch. I'm pretty sure it was. I think this gameplay was either on the 19th or the 20th, and it was either the day of the patch or the day after. But this is post-patched, this is post-patch work right here, and they were still able to come up in our spawn and camp right there, and it's just very frustrating, just dying 3 times in a row like that. It's very, very, very annoying. And like I said, right here towards actually, I can't really say their entire team was trying to play the objective really, because, and I think some of their people do end up quitting closer to the end of it. Right there is just terrible on me. I just was not even thinking at that point. But here at the end, yeah, this is when they start to actually play, when we're already winning 200 points to nothing, and they're just like, oh, well, maybe we should start playing right now. But Lordy, it's been a long day. Actually, I was trying to get some really good gameplays for you guys, and it seems that every time that I try and I focus really hard on getting a good gameplay, I'll get those average and mediocre gameplays, and which is why I'm actually glad I got those flawless gameplays earlier, because those will be my uploads for tomorrow, and then I can solely focus on tonight on maybe going ahead and building back a few good gameplays, so that way I can post those up and we can just have continuously good gameplays, because I am going to try my best to keep my promise for this channel and upload 2 videos a day. And I know that's a lot to ask, and I know some people out there, some commentators or directors will be like, that's insane. You realize how much time you'd have to spend playing in order to maybe even get that much. And yes, I do understand, but the thing is, I have free time on my hands, so I believe I'll be able to bring you that gameplay. I'll be able to keep that promise that I made for this channel. and hopefully it'll be good gameplay at all times. Like I said, my favorite type of games are the objective type, when my entire team is playing the objective and they're playing to win. And this game right here is a very, very, very good example of that. Oh, man. So I wonder how many of y'all are excited for Turkey Day for Thanksgiving. I am very excited. It is tomorrow, and me and my wife have got a very big, like 25-pound bird that is going to be cooked. And I am very excited. Got a couple of pumpkin pies and some rolls and stuff all ready and raring to go. Very, very excited about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving and Christmas to me are a couple of my most favorite holidays because I come from a big family, and I'm so used to like my childhood being, all my aunts and uncles coming over, and my grandparents had a lot of kids. They had about 8 or 10 kids, and so every Thanksgiving and Christmas we would always have. I mean, Thanksgiving, of course, you would always have a turkey, and and you'd have all the everything that goes with, like, mashed potatoes and corn and bread and all that good stuff. And on Christmas we would also have a turkey as well, or a ham, but we'd actually, we had both. I can't remember. My family, we got some big people in my family, so we'd always have turkey and ham on Thanksgiving and on Christmas. So there was a lot to eat. A lot to eat. I think it's one of the things that I don't like really about being away from, the family and everything, going out into the military and going out into the world on your own, is that you are at their disposal pretty much, and, you can't just up and go wherever you want to. You have to put in leave requests and things like that, which, for the most part, I'm glad that I'm out of the military because of that, and so now I don't have to ask permission for it, but technically I still do because my wife is still in, so she has to ask permission every time we go home. But I'm actually glad because we live a lot closer to home now. We live in Virginia, in Alexandria. It's about 15 minutes away from D.C., so it's a lot better because we used to live in Texas, in South Texas, actually, in Corpus Christi, and that is an 18 to 20-hour drive away from Cleveland, Tennessee. And Cleveland, Tennessee is a very it's a smaller town east of Chattanooga, if you guys are familiar with cities in Tennessee. But yeah, that is my hometown, Cleveland, Tennessee. It's a nice little place. I enjoyed growing up there, and I enjoy going back to visit and everything. And who knows, someday maybe if work and whatever me and my wife are doing in the future permits it, we could possibly settle down close to our hometown again. But she's very, it's not going to be anytime soon, though, because she's very excited because she just got her promotion in the Navy and everything, got her second class, so she just is going to be eligible to stay in another 12 more years. So, yeah, very excited about that. Great game, just demolished them, 250-2, guys. I'll be bringing those flawless gameplays tomorrow, and I will see you then. Have a good one and have a good Thanksgiving.